How's it going, everyone? Sinister of the Gamer section bringing you another review. And today's review is Tomb Raider 123 Remastered for Xbox Series S and X, Xbox One, PlayStation 4 and 5, Nintendo Switch 1 and 2, and PC. The Tomb Raider Original Trilogy Remastered Collection finds a sweet spot between nostalgia and new school shine, with a clever system. I could flip between blocky retro graphics from the 90s to a fresh revamped style on the fly. The overhaul brings in modern touches like improved lighting, crisp textures, and reworked character models like Lara Croft, in particular, looking livelier than ever. Even though the levels still have that old green, based out layout, everything just moves better now to the updated controls. The classics play smoother than I remembered, but they still feel like the real deal. The remaster runs at 4K, flowing great at 60 frames per second on the Series X version with auto HDR and better load times. Fans of the original should rejoice while new players get to experience this game for the first time. Tomb Raider Remastered bundles the original trilogy, throwing you right back into Lara's globetrotting adventures. The game keeps its classic 3D platforming vibe, and timing your jump still relies on building up momentum with the old school tank controls, but now you get a choice: either stick with the OG controls or you try out the modern ones, inspired by the later Tomb Raider games. These make movement and camera control way easier, although you're still going to need those quick reflexes for those tricky puzzles. Combat feels like a throwback but with a twist. I usually stick with the old, lock-on shooting or switching to a modern system. The upcoming March update spices things up with the challenge mode that throws new modifiers in outfits that actually affect the gameplay, like letting you move faster or dive further. It's smart mixing nostalgia with modern conveniences. These games were cool back then, but they weren't perfect. It came with some baggage. These issues are more on the modern controls than the original, and this sometimes made platforming difficult. The modern camera was more of a nuisance, and I had to switch to a more fixed camera. These are just one of the few issues I came across with it. But overall, the game is decent, but not great. For that, I give Tomb Raider 123 Remastered a 3 out of 5. Thank you for tuning in to the best place for independent gaming journalism. That is the Gamer section. Be sure to hit like button on the video, and please subscribe to the channel.